start with the result, 4-1, big win. I think that result puts us second now in the league.
Yeah.
Just how would you like to reflect on that?
Yeah, no, it was a good game again. It's just us building our principles of play. Again, for long periods of play, we dominated it. Got Wakefield chasing the ball at the time. Annoying one slip of concentration gave them their goal where we didn't quite do what we needed to do off the ball. But overall, we can't complain. Again, 4-1, another strong penalty from Eve. Good performance all round. Obviously, Anise absolutely kind of bossing the midfield. Like from front to back, it's all starting to click into place now, and it shows that the Anik game is more of a blip in the radar than a kind of symptom of something bigger. So yeah, as a coach, we got what we needed to see was out there, and like I say, second half there was long periods where the Wakefield players were like, "What's the point here? Like we're just chasing the ball around."
I'd just like to reflect on Sophie's performance. Obviously, she was quite instrumental in the first 2 goals. Just what would you like to say about her?
Yeah, Sophie did really well. Obviously, she was unlucky to miss out last week, really. But with the front 3, there's going to be that rotation as we kind of give players a bit of fire inside them, but also just keep people fresh, keep people looking around. But yeah, Sophie was class, like playing as a kind of orthodox number 9, which she hasn't done for a little while, but her hold-up play, her strength for such a relatively kind of small player is class, and she was unlucky not to get a couple more herself, really. And hers was obviously a great finish from the angle, but yeah, from an all-round performance, and we forget sometimes Sophie's really young. She's like 17. Like to be playing this level of football and kind of dominating centre backs like she does for a girl of her stature, it's really, really good. So yeah, all-round great performance from Sophie.
Obviously, they did find a goal back. As you mentioned, the lapse in concentration. What do you think needed to change at the break to try and turn things around and just to consolidate that lead?
We just need to remind ourselves that we were doing the right things, and I think the lasses were really irritated by that goal because we'd been so dominant, and then we let them in like 3 or 4 individual errors in the build up to it, and players were kind of like holding their hands up saying, "Oh, it's my fault, I apologise, or it's my fault." And it's like, it's not about being anyone's fault. Sometimes like teams will have opportunities, but the key thing is that we didn't let it disrupt us, and we came out in the second half and just got a tight grip of the game and just saw it out. I can't really remember them having any chances in the second half. They had a couple of set pieces, but other than that, we just saw it out. And like I say, the key thing at half time was just concentration. Everyone's got to concentrate. We got all of the subs on, and the good thing as well is that as the subs came on and the changes were made, we kept the style, we kept the identity going. Because for the subs, that's the opportunity for them to kind of show their wares and point out why they should be starting. And it's all about keeping playing how we're playing, and we're getting there. We're making good progress.
Do you think the substitutes made a big impact in their own right in the second half?
Yeah, because the key thing is how we play. We kind of kill the momentum of the game. We make sure they're running around plenty, and then we bring the pace on and the fresh legs after that. It becomes a case of we just kind of grind it down then. And Ellie White, second half, was absolutely phenomenal, running at the players, running in behind all the time, constantly. And then Jade coming on the other side, it just keeps them on the toes, and the different challenges as well, our attacking 3. And then the change in midfield just allowed us to kind of keep fresh legs on it, keep the ball moving as quickly as it can.
Just on to next week now. Spennymoor again in the County Cup. First time today that they've slipped in the league.
Yeah.
Do you think now is a good time to play, or the more bad time to have learned from their mistakes?
I think we've learned from that game. That like I said before, that game's a kind of benchmark for how we play. So from that point of view, we're always learning. I don't think it's a good time to play any team, to be honest, at this level. Obviously, they'll have a bit of fire up inside them. We're up at New Ferrens Park, and obviously they're not the Brewery Field, so we'll have a bit of an advantage there on the surface. But all in all, we'll take our style of play, we'll implement it, and we'll do what we do, and that's all we can do.